A customer should insist on his rights. The customer who pays the company for their services or products should get good service from them when he has a problem with the product. Um, and um, and my experience with Microsoft over the past 30 years or more has taught me that even a company that you like, and even a company that makes good products, makes mistakes. There are bugs in the products, and the company has to address the bugs and fix them. And the customer must insist on it. He cannot say, "Oh, raise his arms and say there's nothing I can do." There's always something you can do. I know that your company, for example, uh, has had legal problems with some other companies that try to delete reviews from the website and try to help customers like Microsoft delete reviews from the website, and it had to go to court because these people would not give up. And Microsoft may also wish that those bad reviews were deleted from the website, from your website and others. And I think that this introduction is should focus on the fact that do not give up, do not insist on your rights and force the company to address the issues that it has in its products. That's very simple as that. So I should preface that by saying that actually I'm sad. I'm not angry. I'm sad about it because Microsoft is a company I have liked for many years, and I cooperated with it. I was a beta tester and Office Insider and Windows Insider, and I gave them a lot of feedback and suggestion for future releases of their software. So I was really disappointed about this because I had so many problems during the past year with Microsoft Word and Microsoft Skype that I had to open about 20 different support cases for these two products. And they were not really able to solve the issue. The issue with Word began last year when they had very serious bugs in the software, which caused the whole text to disappear from the screen and the cursor also. So I had to move to another word processor and then move back to Word because I have to submit my manuscript. It's a book I'm writing, so I have to submit it to my publisher in Word format. So I had to go back to Word. And in the process, many of the EndNote references changed the size, and now it's not possible to fix it. So they spent, first of all, they gave it to some tier 3 support people in India who could not solve it. Then, after about a month, they gave it to a support person in Costa Rica who tried to solve it. He was very professional, but he was not able to solve it because of the inbuilt problems with word styles and all kinds of things. So in the end, there was no solution. Same with Skype, where people who try to call me on Skype, they were immediately disconnected upon the connection. And I wrecked my brain about it for many months, and I sent them several requests, and they never fixed it. They never even addressed the issue. The issue is very well known. It's on the internet. So finally, my local ISP took over, and they told me to change my user name and my user email with Skype, and everything is working fine. Now, they could have told me that half a year ago or a year ago, and it would have saved me many, many hours of precious time and aggravation. So that's basically the problem. It's a very big company, and they probably don't care enough about the individual consumer, which I think they should, because if they get a bad review on your website or other websites, that will cost them a lot of customers. And it's a short-sighted policy to say we don't care about the individual consumer. We have hundreds of millions of consumers, or customers, so we don't care. Actually, this morning, I received an offer of giving me 2 months of a subscription, which I already have anyway. It's called Microsoft 365 Personal Subscription. And they offered me 2 months as a compensation, which I think is really very sad. It's totally out of proportion to the damage that I have had. the hours I've wasted, the aggravation and everything. Well, that's basically it in a nutshell. And I think it's sad for Microsoft. It's not the first time I've gone public with it. I've posted reviews before on your website and other websites, but this time they just ignored my messages. And two of their managers, Brad Smith, who's the president, and Chris Capocella, who was the product manager, vice president, they both deleted my messages without reading them. I received messages saying, "Your message has been deleted without being read." I don't see anything can be more offensive than such a message, and I think it's very bad for Microsoft. It damages their reputation. They've had a fairly good, maybe not the best reputation, but a fairly good one, and they have hundreds of millions of customers all over the world. So they should think about their reputation. They just cannot afford to send a customer a message saying your message has been deleted without being read. That is what broke the camel's back, if you know the expression. So maybe that answers your question. So there are several things they can do. The first thing they can do is apologize. Apologize to me for deleting my messages without reading them, for the arrogance of their president and vice president. They just cannot do such things. Secondly, they have to fix the bugs in Skype, in Word, and in Outlook. And thirdly, they can refund my subscription, which is a very low amount of money. My real damages in this affair is about $750 if you count all my time and aggravation. But the actual subscription is about $70 or $75. It's peanuts. It's like you or me spending 1 cent, and they have to at least refund that. That's my feeling. So the first suggestion or recommendation I would have is, before you buy a Microsoft product of any kind, whether it's Microsoft 365 personal or a business subscription or Office or Skype or whatever, Skype for business, you have to get a written promise from Microsoft to address your issues quickly, promptly, and efficiently every time you have an issue. Not to drag their feet, not to turn you down, not to delete your messages, but to address your issues. Because I happen to know a thing or two about computers, and when I submit an issue to Microsoft, it's after I've tried for a long time to fix it on my own. Many issues I can fix on my own, but those issues I cannot. So I have to contact them. And the second issue is to send a message to Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella and to tell him, listen, your Vice President Brad Smith and your President Brad Smith, your Vice President Chris Capocella are deleting your customers' messages without reading them. That's very bad for your company. The CEO should know about it, and the owner of the company, Bill Gates, whoever it is, they should know about it. I have paid Microsoft thousands of dollars over the years, and they owe me. It's not like they're doing me a favor. And every customer should take that attitude, in my opinion.